Okay, we're not set up for broadcast. Okay, zero watching. My camera is set up. Oh, hey, I just woke up. My hair's all screwed up. But yeah, I want to get a quick hour, and I know I always say that shit, but I'm just kind of rushing at the moment. I did a 12-hour shift last night, and to get home till like 8. Let's see, friggin' 8:30 in the morning, and just I had trouble falling asleep right away and run some errands. And I'm not gonna talk much because I got, if you can tell, apologize, washer and dryer in the background. It's just the setup we have here. But real quick, because I got the Expendables 4 is coming out at 6 p.m. and I want to get that done and record a quick video, and then do a stream with my buddy, and then right back to work. So yeah, I'm gonna have my mic muted most of the time because I'm sure people won't hear the freaking wash and dry in the background. All right, so let me kill this.
I'll need to deal with these ones first. To find this spherical echo.
Yeah, sorry, I just had to sneeze it up. You won't hear that, so I was just had the mic on mute.
This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Well, it seems simple enough, so let's knock it out. Let's kill a couple things, grab an item, and move on, right? Yep, I like when it's just very simple down there. So, yeah, people are doing laundry, and my setup is what it is. But I can't complain, right?
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Some people joke about having like a basement, like an apartment or something, or down here. But there's washing dryer, but also nice. It's warm because of the boiler or the furnace. But then there's a toilet down here. Could have had a shower installed down here, but I don't want to have like it's the setup. Just it felt easier having the toilet and the sink. But a lot of people do they do furnish their basements and stuff or their attics. I want to put in last year some attic windows because I guess legally speaking you can make an attic a bedroom, but if there's no ventilation, wrong way, it's considered not like a legal bedroom, and plus it's a safety hazard. So we have like these old crappy windows. Cost like $3,000 to freaking put some windows into the attic, but now it's like technically speaking, if you want to sell the house or rent it out, you can say the attic is a legal bedroom just because of the windows. So yeah, depends on how big your place is and what you want to do with it. But the basement and the attic is, it can be livable, trust me. Shit.
You deserve a rest. Two down.
Yeah, after I get this one, I'm just going to kill the camera. Actually, let's do it now for you guys. So yeah, if you're watching, I'm not as talkative. I get anal about, sound and audio quality and stuff, and I doubt people want to hear a freaking washer in the background.
Ready, go?
I could turn it off, but
Like the wind.
the load's already halfway done. Should figure taking a right, it's always taking the damn right.
The whole village is turned. No need to ride from here.
Let's end this fast. Stupid bird. Hope I can ride past the bombs.
Come on.
Make it quicker.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Okay, they should be fast. Oh, there they are. You're gonna die.
All yours, Torvald.
Damn, 35k stagger. That had to hurt.
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
On to Martha's arrest, and we should be good to go.
Dora should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
I'm a son of Rosaria, after all. A born survivor.
I've got greens of all shapes and sizes. Colours too.
God, where is she? You're killing me, woman. Jesus.
Nearly
Just because
done.
the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
Well, it's saying she's outside, so okay.
The world seems to be changing so fast lately, I can hardly keep up.
I want to know how to tell if the world's going to rack and ruin. Look for busy.
Should have figured the one corner I didn't
It's been
check
a
is how it goes.
pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sanbreque. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Okay, let's journey to the arches, which, alright, thank God. Obelisk.
Ready, go? Faster!
All right.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste. Lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company.
Oh yeah, right, lady. You lying to?
You're welcome to try.
Use the top off. It's a whirlwind. love putting Tony on just listen to these guys stream midair. It's fucking hilarious.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Cid the Outlaw.
Cid!
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Cid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Welcome back, Cid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sanbreque. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Cid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Alright, good old Clive. Doing all the Cid's work for him. Hey, look, we're back in Hideaway, too. Well, since we're already here.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Here.
Ah, that's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away! May I present to you the Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise. What do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Inventory maximized. See, the power of side quests. So potions 8, high potions 5, and strength and okay. And look, I got the trophy. I'm not sure if you guys can see that on YouTube. It says with 2 D's. I mean, giggity. Alright, so we have another hour on, probably hour and 15 for the movie starts, so hoping this game we don't have to watch an hour cutscenes, but let's find out. I want to keep going.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment. but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand, then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming!
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, poor Joshua, you know, it's taking its toll on him.
I still say it were a compliment.
Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
And tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood? Barnabas Tham, the one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canva's streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Of course, new quest available. Yeah. Back at the infirmary. Well, let's go grab it real quick.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? All yours. Best of luck out there,
And of
Sid.
course, we always want more ability points. So, let's get this quick infirmary quest.
Please, Your Grace. Ah, my Lord Marquis.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but his Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Tarja and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua? Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
First, I was thinking, I'm glad Clive said it. It's like, yeah, Ether King's actually hurt him, so it's not really a big deal for him. Are you sure? Of course I am. Real quick, let's dump some more points into Giga Flare. Ooh, lockability, I guess. I'm not sure. I'll have to read up in a second how to assign abilities then, because, yeah, how do I put it on? Let me check right now. 1 second, I'm sorry. Yeah, he having his damn background noise is pissing me off. That's so awesome, look at that. Oh, now I can do Giga Flare when I want to.
Let's go.
Oh, that's...
Faster.
That's so cool. My God, now I'm invincible, I tell you.
Now to find our Stonewort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals.
Oh look, a nice big ogre just dying for me to try this out on him.
Just my luck. Well, it won't be anything till I'm gone. There's only one thing for it.
Yeah, I probably should wait till he's staggered, but I just couldn't help it. I missed this move so much.
This one. Get him! This one! Sick
Yeah, no, that's part of me. Like, stagger him, kill him, but I was like, I love Giga Flare. I just see it one time.
Here it is.
But yeah, I'll start being smarter when I use it.
Collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive. All right, that should do it.
So I gotta leave in a half hour. I'm gonna see how this cutscene goes with Across the Narrows and see how it goes. So I miss this movie. So I usually pop in this game as soon as I wake up, but I freaking just always run errands. God, need a day off, you know.
Yote, I brought back all the Stonewort I could find. Will this be enough?
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
How do you split the sea?
Of course, talk to the old man and Joshua.
I have no reason to assume.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stonehere by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for Royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course. Is something wrong?
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it.
Right. Yeah, you know, Clive does the whole hero thing
Always
where
wanted
go obelisk.
to visit Ash.
We're in Waluda
Says like he has
territory
to
now.
save the world on his
Don't
own.
expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
Damn sky, it's so bleak. All this freaking ash. Oh, but well, Clive and Joshua about to tear some shit up.
Oh, this place is as dead as Grieger's ghost.
Oh yeah, well, bunch of ash guys.
Sound. I knew I smelled something.
I see only orcs and Kashik here.
It just doesn't get old. God damn it, it's a beautiful spell.
Over here! This one. Sicker.
Oh look, it's time for a whirlwind.
All yours, Torgal.
Transform.
This one.
They just all melt like butter. What time is it? Hopefully I'll save before into a boss fight or something.
It's Camber all over again. Where the hell are the Royalists?
Seems you were right about that welcome after all, Clive.
It's like I do love Ignition, but like, you know, like the other ones, I just hate being stuck in the animation. But I do miss Scarlet Cyclone. So Rising Flames is better, but Ignition just damn. It's like, do I want to buy it? I mean, it's got a 3. I'll pop it one time. I know it's good for staggering. At least the washing is done. I was freaking stupid dryers on, but almost done. Oh, screenshot, do screenshot. It's so awesome.
Aye, aye.
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
That's no peace delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's Spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stonehere.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slavering monsters.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me. This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
I always do. Mostly.
You sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
They mostly come out at night.
This map is so old, it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Aistla.
Then we make our way there, resupply, and wait for Joshua.
I like how it's called the Angry Gap. Could go on the bird, but I love these level designs. I've been watching this, just so
This
bad.
place reeks like a moble's arsehole. Though I'm guessing it's not the smell that will kill us. Get him! Get him! This one.
Worthless crab. Got my way. Don't fight the turtle. Well, I got Giga Player now, so I can drop the turtle pretty fast.
Get him!
Don't tell me not to attack because you're anxious. Alright, asshole.
Nice try.
Damn, these turtles are a pain in the ass to kill. There we go. 50, it's over 50,000. Goddamn turtle. Yeah, I think this turtle, if you've seen it, probably healed itself. I mean, it's a pain in the ass, but also I did get a friggin' a trophy of it, so it's something good came of it. Yeah, especially for a turtle, I'm not touching Gigaforce until the fucker's staggered. I was like, well, I mean, yeah, I was weakening him down, but just the damage output from when it's staggered, just worth waiting for the payoff.
Over here.
These guys are friggin' annoying. There we go. Jesus, these things do not want to die in this damn area. I'm killing them, but take a lot longer than I anticipated. I'll wait to the village and have to save. Waste of time on those things. Of course, Jesus Christ.
Go!
So much breath. Don't look down, Torgal.
Oh, why not? Holy shit. I should have looked down. I'll make you freak out. You know what? Screenshot. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right here just because I know this game, and once I get to the town, watch it be like a half-hour cutscene or something, which I don't have the time for, unfortunately. So let me just grab this before I enter and save here. Yep. I've been playing this game long enough where I know how this is gonna go down. Thank you for watching, and I have to check out the Expendables and make a video on it and get to the stuff tomorrow, okay? And I do apologize if any noise was in the background. Stupid dryer, it's, you know, my setup and everything. Yeah, let's go see Slash Stallone kick some ass, alright? And I'll make a video. Okay, broadcast. I will see you later for tomorrow's